Hey guys, my name is SickabyOT1, and... oh boy. This is Shaun Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. This... or on Game Boy Color, rather. So, story behind why I have this game. At MAGfest recently, I participated in a small tournament playing Shaun Palmer's Pro Snowboarder on the PS2, where we'd have to do the multiplayer modes, and it was sort of round robin, and whoever would win would win. Like, there was only 5 of us, none of us had played the game before, but I got first place because I am well familiar with the Tony Hawk games, and they control very similarly. There were a number of prizes that they had for winning, including alternate copies of this game, including the PS2 version that we actually played on, and I chose the Game Boy Color version, even though I got first place. I couldn't resist the allure of some garbage games, because yes, this version of the game is not supposed to be very good. I know there is a Game Boy Advance version, but I don't know, I feel a little more allure to the Game Boy Color version, so that's what I chose. And we're doing a one-off of it. I am not intending to play through the entire game. I am not an expert. I have played only a tiny bit of it while waiting for my airplane ride back home. At the airport, I couldn't get very far. And I kind of had to look into how the game controlled anyway with, 2 buttons. I mean, you'd be right in assuming that it goes downhill, basically. In more ways than one. But we do have some Tony Hawk-esque goals here, some of which are just really hard. I guess this is kind of similar to Pro Skater 2 on Game Boy Color, or even the third one. And they're not stellar games. This is not a stellar game either. So, I think the game looks really good for a Game Boy Color. I like the style. It doesn't control very well, though. I swear that manuals only really work when they feel like it. A is going to be the trick button, primarily. B, I think, is only really used to set up grinds. There's supposed to be special tricks. I will see if I can get them to work. I got a wheelie. I'm trying to get up to 8,000. Trail air, nice. It's worth something, I guess. Indie. There's supposed to be button combinations like down, right, up, and up, down, right. And you only use the A button. It kind of confused me that the B button was only really used for grinds, for setting up grinds, considering, B button... that has its place in the Game Boy Color Tony Hawks as well, for doing actual tricks. Okay, that was a little... a little daring on my part. Also, I am hoping that this actually works. I tried a recording before, it kind of went sour because the game just decided to crash. The graphics went weird. I'm hoping it was maybe just a problem with Game Boy interface, that I hadn't updated it in a while. Or Swiss, which I am using to use Game Boy interface. This is a genuine cartridge I'm using. It is not emulation. But I am using Homebrew to present the game in a better light. So this is the corner pocket mission. I need to hit all 3 of those tables, and I just didn't. That is a mission that Radrat said he could not get to work in his review of this version of the game, which he only reviewed this version of the game for some reason. And I don't know how, because, I mean, I've gotten that to work just fine by grinding all of the tables. Obviously, I didn't do it this time. I got nothing done there. I am not really good at scoring points in this game. I don't think anyone is. Barely anyone is, unless you are a masochist, I guess. Because you're so zoomed in. You don't have much room to really see what's going on. You just kind of have to hope you string tricks together in a satisfying way. Of course, satisfying in this game don't really go hand in hand. I did have my fun with the PS2 version of the game that I played at MAGfest, and I kind of do want to get a copy as a result. I don't know, I'm just a stickler for... stickler's not the right word, I'm just... I'll play anything with Tony's name on it. Okay, that's not true. Can I get some good air, please? Okay. A quarter of the way to the... Not a trail air, at least. Okay, I landed the Misty trick that time. Good. So, 2 backflip. That was worth something. Can never tell how much air I have. Okay, that was a misfire. That's not the cabin that has the, That's not a... Whoa, okay. That's kind of weird. I'm also not really seeing any floating letters aside from E, and they're supposed to be S-H-R-E-D, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Ooh, I don't know, some invisible force is just forcing me to go in a direction I don't want to go. Doing a half circle on a D-pad, like the, It's not a GameCube controller I'm using, technically. It is an old-school Game Boy Player controller. I don't know. It's kind of like a HoriPad, I guess, but cheaper and more available, or at least it was when I bought this for only $20. I felt like it was something that I needed for my Game Boy Advance fix, or my Game Boy Player fix. Anyway, knock on wood, this is actually working. Maybe I should just settle for trying to... Oh, Oh, baby. Okay, that's a good start, I guess. Or not. Oh, that was a good string of tricks, and I'm still only an eighth of the way there. Try to get some grinds in there. That's probably the best way to score here. There we go. Okay, mate. Again with me saying mate. I'm sure you're used to... Oh, that's some points that I really could have used. Feels kind of sad playing this game in 2024. But, I mean, I did sort of a joke video when I got Pooh Haunted House for Wii. So, that's kind of why I'm doing this. Because I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Maybe it's not. I can't tell if those black... I think those darker blue parts are supposed to be walls. I thought they were pits for a while, and I think there actually are pits that you can fall in. But other than that, I am completely lost. I'm still a ways away from that score. Still got a ways to go. That's just a catchphrase of mine now, I feel like. Okay. Oh, come on! I landed that! At least I can get that. Yeah, that was a little daring. This is just embarrassing. I feel like I need a map of this place. I think maps exist for the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 Game Boy Color maps, but I'd be surprised if I could find any for this game. Because who the hell is playing this game, aside from me and maybe that one angry guy that did all of the Tony Hawk spin-offs at one point and raged at them all. I don't remember what his name is. I'm gonna get something, though. I'm gonna get something. I think I can go to the next level if I really want to. I think that's just unlocked by default, so maybe I should. Not that it would be much different from this, but... You know, variety. Spice of life. Cradle air. Cradle air is up and down. I think the tricks do depend on who you pick, and I did look up specifically how this skater's tricks are... Not skater. Because she's the only girl in the game. There's 4 players... There's 4 characters in this version of the game. And one of them is a girl. One of them is actually Shaun White, which is amusing. He was a teenager at the time that, these games were made. And he wasn't really the face of snowboarding like he would become. I don't know if he's still the face of snowboarding, but he was when I was growing up. Meanwhile, I hadn't really heard of Shaun Palmer before hearing about this game. So it goes. Okay. No, I wanted a wheelie after that, or manual, whatever. Game calls it wheelie. You get a satisfying conclusion. Nope, I fell in a pit. I feel like that would not really be legal in real life, that giant pit. Like, that's death. That is death on a stick. As opposed to death that is not on a stick, which is actually most of them. Hey. Maybe I should focus on the racing, or maybe I should just go to a different level, because I'm not going to accomplish much. This is a one-off. I am not doing more of this game. Yeah, I'm still not used to the controls. I'm doing even worse than before. Double Misty. Can I take you out to the picture? Nope. Still only got halfway there. This is brutal. Like, this is really brutal. Ugh, yeah. Maybe we need just a tiny bit of variety, so I'm gonna select the level. I'm gonna go to the Gotcha Glacier, which is inexplicably also open. Aspen in the Alps. Who knows if I will ever play on those levels. Okay. Let's see what you got. 4-car grind combo. Okay. So just grind on 4 cars in a row. That is what I am assuming, and what I guess I will try to do if I ever find 4 cars. Maybe I should focus on the racing aspect. Not really racing, but, you know. Oh, that would have been... That... You know what? For that, I just want to reset, because losing that amount of points just doesn't bode well for me. I don't really like that I lost that many points. Okay. Trying to do a half circle on this D-pad. Again, not the greatest experience. It's an okay D-pad. It's a job done, I guess. Okay, what? Yeah, having to use A as both jump and a trick button is just confusing to me. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that for this game, but not for Downhill Jam on Wii. Because I don't know. That makes perfect sense to me. Not here. Maybe it's because it's a little less rigid. This game is very rigid. Okay, so I saw white shred letters, but I saw red E letters, which doesn't really make any sense. And those shred letters were all in a row, too. Which is what I was kind of hoping it would be. I didn't mean to press start. I actually pressed the X button on my controller. Okay. That's a massive points there. Quote-unquote massive. Okay. Again, what's with the pit? What am I even looking at? This is like a Mario pipe. This doesn't feel like anything. Ugh. I think another reason why the downhill jam controls kind of make sense to me is because it doesn't really punish you if you're hitting the 2 button when you're hitting the ground. Like, it's very lenient on whether that happens or not. And I guess I got the race goal by accident. Okay. Maybe I should try to go for the shred letters. Do I remember roughly where they were? Like, this looks very similar to the first level, anyway. It's very white. Very, very white. Ugh. I'm doing this instead of scripting videos, by the way. I thought maybe this would be a good use of my time. Maybe not. Or maybe it's be funny. I don't know. I'm not raging. Sometimes I do rage at games, but I don't know. With a game that's as obviously terrible as this, I don't know. I don't feel... Like, yeah, the game is cheating me, but I'm not really expecting to make much progress. It's kind of a joke video. So maybe that's why the vibe feels a little different. I don't know. Got 1,000 points. Okay, that's not... I did not expect to have enough air to do that. Nice. I don't know. I still want to get that letter, though. If I can get the shred letters, then I feel like I will have accomplished something today, because, I mean, yeah, getting the time goal, that made me feel like I was accomplishing something. Trail air. Double backflip. That felt good. Maybe this game would feel a little better to play on my, analog pocket. Where am I in relation to that? Like, where do I need to... Where do I need to be in order to get that? Is it in the air? Is it on the ground? I don't know! I don't flippin' know. I was trying to do... Okay, quadruple backflip. And I still only got like 600 points. Oh, come on! Okay. That's not gonna last for... I keep overestimating how much air okay, that happened. And I fell in the water. That also happened. Shred... E, come on. Get the D. Oh... Okay, I got them all! So I just gotta finish now. Okay. Try to get some tricks in, and as I basically stop talking. But it's okay. Are those red E's supposed to be bonus points, maybe? That's my best guess as to what they're actually supposed to be right now. Oh, come on. Just let me slide on the Mario pipe. One of the few joys in life, sliding on the Mario pipe. I still don't know what this level is supposed to be, this part of the level. Like, why is this a slide? Why would this be on a snowboarding course? I don't understand. There's no mission that involves breaking those tables, so I don't know why they have that thing, but I don't know, kind of that interactivity is neat. That's the 4 cars that I needed in order to do that. Okay. That is really hard to get set up for, and it's at the end of the stage, too. I don't think I'm getting 10,000 points anytime soon in this game. Oh. Do I regret going for this version instead of the PS2 version, which I know is not supposed to be a brilliant game either, but I did have fun. I feel like I'll get that game at some point because I'm addicted to these games. Like, I can't stop buying them and playing them. This has been a problem. I need an intervention, I think. Okay. I'll just quit this, get my password in case I ever want to pick this up again for some godforsaken reason. It's not gonna be on video, though. I'm not doing this on video. I was already kind of discouraged when I did the earlier recording, and it decided, hey, the game is just gonna crash. But it seems like I got those issues underway. Hopefully just updating my homebrew really helped with that. Oy. Now, if there's ever another bad games done slow, maybe I could pick this game up again. Oy. Anyway, thanks for watching this one off. Don't play this game, or do. Actually, it can be fun to play bad games sometimes. Even for like 10 minutes. I mean, if you didn't pay that much for them, or you went through other means. I'm gonna stop rambling and end the video. Take care.